Hi there, welcome to this tutorial for the ukulele play-alongs of the Crawdad Song as recorded by the Weavers. In this video, first of all, I will go over the chords you need to play the song on GCEA ukulele in two different keys. First, the transposed key of C, and second, the key of D, which is close to the original pitch of the song, although it has been lowered a little bit to match standard A440 tuning. Then following that, I'll go over the chords you need to play the song on baritone DGBE ukulele, again in the key of D, once again slightly adapted to match standard A440 pitch. Following the chords, then I'll talk about strumming a little bit as well. If you'd like to support the work that I do in the ukulele world, there are three things you can do. First of all, you can like this video. Second, you can subscribe to both of my YouTube channels, the UkeStuff channel and the UkePlayAlongs channel. And third, you can always buy me a cup of coffee to say thank you for making this content at www.buymeacoffee.com/UkeStuff. Let's begin with the chords you need to play the Crawdad Song in the key of C, which again is lowered down from its original pitch. So you're going to need the C chord, the G7 chord, the C7 chord, and the F chord. And those are the four chords you're going to need to play the Crawdad Song in the key of C. Now let's talk about the chords you need to play the Crawdad Song in the key of D on GCEA ukulele. First of all, you'll need the D chord. Now, you can play the D chord about 5 different ways. The way that I play the D chord, and is probably going to be the most useful in this key, is like this. My first finger plays the 3rd string, 2nd fret towards the top of the fret, and fingers 2 and 3 go around it on strings 4 and 2, making a tiny upside down V shape right within that fret. I have men's-sized large hands, and that works really well for me. Now, the books are all going to show D as 1, 2, and 3 in a row, leaving the 4th string open. You can do that if your fingers work that way. You can also use fingers 2, 3, and 4 in a row if you would like to. That works as well. Another option is to cover strings 4 and 3 with the first finger, and then cover string 2 with the 2nd finger. That will work as well. And then really the final option would be to bend your ring finger like this and cover strings 4, 3, and 2. And when your finger bends up, it leaves the 1st string uncovered. Any one of those works really well, just don't play it with your thumb like that. The next chord you'll need is the A7 chord. It's a 1-finger chord. And the reason why I like switching from my D to that is, if you notice, the first finger is the 3rd string, 2nd fret with the other 2 around it. When I go to play A7, I just slide that 1 finger up. So it's ease of movement. The next chord is the D7. That's just a 2-finger chord. Very common. It's actually Hawaiian D7 is what we call it. It doesn't actually have a D in it, but our ear supplies it. And then finally a standard G chord. And those are the 4 chords you need to play the Crawdad Song on GCEA ukulele in the key of D, which is the original key, give or take a little bit of changing that I had to do with the pitch to match modern A440 pitch. Now let's talk about the chords you need to play the Crawdad Song on baritone DGBE ukulele. You're going to need the D chord. Then you're going to need an A7. This is a bar chord. First finger covers all 4 strings right above the metal 2nd fret, and you pull against the fretboard this way. So you hold your ukulele securely so that it can't be moved. All the holding happens here because the playing is in the wrist, so you can actually hold the ukulele. But then that first finger goes across those 4 strings. You pull against that fretboard. That's really important. It's not a pinch, it's a pull. So it's leverage that causes that. And that's a pretty clear sound. You add your thumb for some light support, and then the 2nd finger plays the 1st string 3rd fret. That's your A7 chord. Then you've got your D7 chord and your G chord. And those are the 4 chords you need to play the Crawdad Song on baritone DGBE ukulele. Now let's talk about strumming. First and foremost, there was no ukulele used in the original version of this song, So therefore, there's not one single right answer. And the truth is, there never actually is. People are always worried about the right strumming pattern, and there's not one. However, I will give you some ideas. But the big three rules with strumming are as follows. Number one, play the right chord at the right time. Number two, keep a steady beat, either by yourself or with the song, depending whether you're playing with the video or you're playing just off of a chord chart. And third, make sure that whatever you are strumming matches the style of the music. There are strums that don't work with some songs, and that's okay. That said, there are so many options of what you could play that could work with a song. Now, there are two ideas I'm going to give you here. The first one would be to simply play beats 2 and 4, because it's a fast 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you'd strum on 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So it'd be like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then every time you hit that F chord, it's a quick downbeat strum. So regardless of what you're doing, if you're playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, when you get to the F, it's got to be right on the beat. And then you'd start up again with 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the other suggestion I'm going to give you is very similar to that, except what you're going to do, it doesn't matter whether you're playing baritone, whether you're playing high G, GC ukulele, low G, GC ukulele, you would alternate with your thumb playing string 3 and then string 4. So if you were to do this, you'd play the thumb on string 3, strum 4, strum 3, 4. Now the only problem is you're going really fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're gonna miss a couple of these, and it's okay. So something like this. Now, if you watch the previous part, when you land on the F, it's always a quick downbeat strum on the F. Now, if you're playing in D, that would be the quick strum on the G chord, something like this. Now, let's also take a look at baritone with those two strumming ideas. The first would be just to play on beats 2 and 4. So something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That'd be option number 1. The other one would be alternating between strings 3 and 4 with a strum in between. Something like this. But again, fast. Something like that. So with that strumming and those chords, it's all you need to do to be successful on the Crawdad Song by the Weavers. Thank you so much for joining for this video. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll be back soon with some more Uke stuff for you.